Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we will be playing Planet Crafter. I actually played this with my mate quite a while ago and we almost got every single achievement. We got 96% achievements. I think we're missing out on about 2. We're not going to aim for those because there's actually at least 3 endings to this game. I'm just going to be playing for the sake of a video, so let's jump straight into it and see what we get into. We'll make the name My Subs Are Da Best. Let's get straight into it. Let's press create. My subs are the best. Load the game and let's get into it. I'm going to quickly check my audio options because I'm not sure if they saved. They did appear to save. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to play this game, because when I first started this, my mate really did carry me through the game, so I've got to try to get back into the figuring out of it. If the audio is a little janky, please bear with me. It will not be fixed until next video, because I won't know until after the recording, because I haven't checked it. So if you didn't know how to play this game, I still understand the basics. You have space food, which obviously is just food. You have seeds, which help create oxygen. And you have oxygen capsules, because this little spaceship that I'm in, as soon as I go outside, my little oxygen bar in the bottom left corner where it says O2 starts going down. Because obviously we're in space, you need oxygen. So you are quite limited, but let me figure out how to build again. I don't know what button it was. Construction microchip required. Ah, yes, okay. I remember. You gotta go to these things, and this is where you can do this. So you unlock microchips to unlock different things that you can do. So you can, this is essentially, what's the best way to describe this? This is your crafting table. This is very similar to Minecraft. So you go in here, and as you can see, you need 2 silicon, depending on where you're from, and 2 magnesium. So we need 2 silicon and a magnesium. We've got 1 mag. We're actually going to drop some space food in here, out of the way. We're going to look for, there's 1 silicon. Small. It's all the way over there. I can't get to that one. I'm trying to stay close to the oxygen. I'll get quite nervous around that stuff, but there's one right here. And then we need a magnesium. Now we've got everything to create the chip. So now it's all good, and we can create it. And now we should be able to press Q, or do we have to do something else with it? I forgot. Yes, it's here. You put that on your body, and now you can press Q, and it opens up your building stuff. So you always want to keep like 2 iron and a titanium on you to make a living compartment, because it gives you, like, when you're in your living compartment, it's unlimited oxygen. So like once you're in there, like how I'm in here, it's identical to this little pod. You go out, you die. So keep your cobalt on you to make oxygen capsules so you can breathe when you're outside. So off the rip, you have 2 options. I'm going to try to keep this very simple, and it's going to be very dumbed down, but I was so confused when I first played this game. I don't know why I was so confused, but use this to create your things, right? So you need cobalt for oxygen capsules. You pop these when you're outside and you're, like, if I run all the way over there, I'm gonna die. But if I run over there with oxygen capsules, when my O2 sensor in the bottom left corner goes down towards like very low, I can use the capsule and it goes back up to 100%. And then you can continue running. So it's very good to have a couple of those on you at a time. And you can also just create living compartments everywhere because they're so cheap to make. and then just constantly have little areas and rooms to run into. You will upgrade your O2 compatibility. No. You will upgrade your O2 over time, so it doesn't become as much of a problem. That's obviously just the start of the game, being the start of the game. So now my next goal for my personal likings is usually to run up to that area. But we'll just follow the first steps. We'll just do the first steps first, right? So we need 2 iron for a backpack. We'll find 2 iron. There's 1, 2. We'll run back to the capsule and we'll make the backpack. Enter. Create. And then you open your... You press tab. And then you put that on your body. Oh, wrong button. You put that on your body. Which is awesome. We might try to do this one now because this is what I was talking about 2 seconds ago. You can upgrade your oxygen tanks. So we need 2 cobalt, iron, magnesium. Simple, really. I'll explain these boxes in a minute. 2 cobalt, iron. Was it a magnesium? Here's one. We'll grab that. Go back inside our little pod. And now... Did I not grab that magnesium? Oh, I might not have space. Oh, it was another cobalt, wasn't it? My mistake. That's a magnesium. It does take a little bit of trial and error to get used to things. So we're going to go ahead and throw on our oxygen tank now, because who doesn't love oxygen? As you can see, we can only have 4 things right now. But you can upgrade that eventually in the future, I guess. Not right now. Not I guess, I know you can. But, my mistake. We're going to make a couple cobalt, like oxygen tanks, just to help us run around the map, and then I'll show you guys how to move on, I suppose. We get 1 more. That should be perfect maths. We can make 2 to hold on to. That'll give us 3 in total. As you can see, our water is also going down. We're going to make 1 of those. 1 of those. Now we have 2 more in our inventory. How good. We're going to go ahead and just follow the first steps in the top left corner. We're going to go out here and create a living compartment, which I'm actually going to build closer towards this thing I'm going to run to over there. But first things first, we're going to have some water, which is here. We just drink it with your right click. We're going to make sure we have the things on us to build. So iron, titanium. There's a titanium right here. And then we're going to grab 2 iron. Now we're going to quickly check this crate. There are crates all over the map just filled with juicy loot, as you can see. I'm not going to take any of that right now because it's not super necessary. But we are going to run all the way over here now. Oh, we've got another crate. We might as well have a look here and see what is in there. These microchips are useful too, but I know the map, so we're going to just come back to this area in the future and grab it when it's useful. It's not that useful right now, so it's okay to leave it. When your oxygen gets really low, you will start blacking out, so you got to be pretty on it. Rockets are taking off. Let's go ahead and build our little doohickey and get in before we black out, preferably. That was a horrible spawn. Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. lucky I had oxygen on me. You have to make the door. So hopefully okay. So what do we need? We need iron, titanium, silicon. Titanium, silicon, iron. I completely forgot about this, but look at this. This is dropping down rare materials. It's a bit hard to get them this early on in the game, but in the future, this is very helpful. So we're going to go ahead and build our door. And now we go in here, we get our oxygen back. We might be able to have a quick look here, actually. Because they are dropping right here. Oh, we almost got hit. We've got to watch out. If you get hit by these, it does hurt. It's just dropping normal materials at the moment, but in the future they drop very useful materials. At the moment it's just the start of the game, obviously, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so we've only got 2 oxygen capsules on us. We're going to run up here and have a little look-see around. We're not really following the rules right now, so we're kind of just adventuring. I like doing this, though. And you can just build your base anywhere. There is no set here or there. I'm sure a lot of the sweats... If you walk in here, by the way, hold on. If you walk in here, it does go dark. So you do need to actually unlock your torch, because it does just... It's quite hard to navigate otherwise. And there are these cool areas here behind ice walls. And if you didn't know how the game works, I can explain it right now. Basically, all these ice walls that I just showed you, we have to heat the world up in order to melt the ice, and then we go behind them and unlock new cool materials and new areas. And then you pretty much have to make the world really hot. So everything kind of starts blossoming. We start getting trees and grass and plants and animals, and it's a pretty cool concept, I won't lie. It is quite the grind though, and I'm not going to be doing huge videos because I want to upload daily. So you're only going to get maybe half an hour out of each video, because I want it to be easy to edit, and I want it to be easy to play, and I want to have fun doing it. So I'm just going to chill. Hopefully we get some daily uploads happening and you guys like the videos. But next we're going to go ahead. Running up here was kind of a waste, but I want to run back down now. Actually no, that's right. We're going to stay right here actually, because one thing I learnt when I first played this game is that down there where we spawned actually melts in the future. So you kind of don't want to build there. It's quite terrible. I'll show you what I mean in 2 seconds. I can't couple that there. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're actually going to find a way better spot to build. So we're going to... You want to build high here, because you go to... I'll show you on this edge right here. The area we spawned in, once the world heats up, this all turns into a massive river. Not a river, but like a massive lake. This just turns all to water. So you don't want to fall for the trap of building in there off the rip, like I did the very first time I played. We need to grab some stuff. What do we need? Iron, titanium, silicon. There's a silicon. There's a titanium. Magnesium. Iron. We need 1 iron, please. We're going to pretty much just move our base to this spot. and hopefully we can build up here and turn it into a nice sized base. There's a way better spot over that way to build, but I'm just trying to get the base down because it's a lot easier to move in the future. A lot easier to just build something now and then deal with the rest later. So first thing I'll kind of want to get down would be a storage crate so we can start running around and grabbing some materials and bringing them back to base so we can expand a lot easier. What do we need? Just iron. Nice voice crack, bro. That was double up. Enjoy that, guys. Iron. We'll try to get a couple. Like that. Now we're going to go make a couple storage crates. We're going to do a quick run around here and grab a bunch of materials, expand our base a little bit, and hopefully turn it into a nice base. Alright, and it even pops up with little arrows and stuff. How good. We'll throw down 2. And you can actually type on here, so you can like sort your chests out. So you can put words in them. Like and subscribe, which is exactly what you guys should be doing. So we're going to go ahead and throw all our materials in this one. We're going to go ahead and throw, or we'll eat 1 space food, throw the other one in there, drink of water, throw that in there, throw the seed down. And we're going to quickly run back down here. And we're going to loot up as much as we can out of this starting pod. And we will try to expand the base as quick as possible. It is a bit of a grind. I will admit, it's not a quick game. And there's a lot of cool things you can do, which is why it's so fun. Alright, we'll grab all that. And we'll grab some materials that'll be a bit harder to find up there. We might quickly grab this chest while we're here. We have a lot more to explore, by the way. I just want to get a base down. Oh, yeah. We've got blueprint stuff and food and beans. Alright. We're going to... Because if you don't expand your base first, I find it quite difficult to upgrade your storage and your oxygen and all that kind of thing. I find it quite difficult to get all that done. If you don't expand your base first and get everything cranking, yeah, it's just not ideal. I'm sure there's better ways to do it. I'm not a professional, I'm not a sweaty, I'm just playing the game for fun. Hopefully we can get up right here. It doesn't look like we can. Can I build anything to get up here? Is that gonna work? That was just a horrible decision. Can I build another one like right here? That work? Oh, that works. We'll build that better, obviously. Alright. We'll go ahead and expand the base, add away. Iron, titanium is what we need. So we'll go ahead and drop all of our space food. And we'll drop the chips in there. I'll explain those once they actually become, like it says it right there. So blueprints essentially just, blueprints just unlock new blueprints. So you can unlock a random thing at a random time, basically. You put this into a little scanner and it just gives you a random blueprint. It's all RNG. So much like the start of the game where I upgraded my oxygen, that was a blueprint. It's just complete luck what you get from those. There's no, oh, I got a good one. It's just, nope, you get what you get. So we'll keep this ice here. Alright, we're going to expand this by iron, titanium. And I like giving you guys shorter episodes. I feel like it creates more suspense and want to come back. Whereas if I just sit here and grind the whole game in one video, sure, you might watch it, but I don't want you guys to fall asleep. I'm trying to be entertaining-ish. So, we'll grab another iron, titanium. I might be able to do 2 upgrades here. I like being near this area because you can just go in there and loot it. I honestly can't remember if it respawns or not. If the loot respawns. I'm not 100% sure, I forgot. But I know that ores do respawn, so that's quite handy. Alright, let's go ahead and expand. Nice. Silicone. 1 silicone, please. I'm going to try not to cut the videos up too much either. I do want to keep it kind of raw, but I'm not going to make it like, if I'm just running around looking for a certain material, I will cut that out of the video because that's kind of boring in my opinion. We'll check this crate. Any silicone? No. Iron. Silicon. Alright, nice. I ran past one anyway. Might as well grab that. We're already here. We might as well get our oxygen. We'll probably make it back to our base, but it takes 2 seconds to grab our oxygen back and run away. So basically, I'm just going to expand the heck out of my base. Now, I'm sure some of you professionals that are watching are probably yelling at me saying, do this, do that. I was the base B word, you know, like I had to, I was just the one that went out mining all the time. So I still don't really know what I'm doing, I just kind of get it. Understand the bare minimum. Okay, can we get some titanium, please? And with this game, there are actually certain areas where certain materials are more common. This area is kind of just a, you know, everybody share kind of area. There's no like set ore here. It's more a bit of everything, just to make sure you survive. Because obviously, if you haven't played the game before, it's quite difficult to understand off the rip. And you just spawned in, instantly dying because you don't have oxygen and you don't really know why. And so, it's just a good little area. Alright, boom. Now we've got 3 rooms. Drop the silicon in that one. And now we will try to make something useful. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make a tier 1 drill. We need titanium and iron. So obviously we've already struggled finding titanium, so not ideal. And what you can do with drills is very, very cool. You can put them in any area. So like, if you find an area where it's all titanium, and you don't want to have to keep mining for titanium and running around looking for it, you can literally just put a drill down. And then it just mines it, and you can eventually even make little bots that bring it to your base. Like, you can have it across the entire map, mining, and you have these little droid, like, robots that just fly there and fly back. It's really cool. So this looks very basic now, trust me. But it does get pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and put this down. This will probably say, hey bro, not enough power. Because we haven't put down any power sources yet. So we'll put down a heater. Oh, we should probably get our craft station going. Iron and silicone. Silicone. We need an iron. This is what I'm saying. The first couple missions, first couple of episodes are probably going to be quite boring. I'll say that again. The first few episodes are probably going to be quite boring because it is a lot of looking for materials. But once you get rolling, it's really nice. We're going to try to grab some extra materials since we're down here. Oh, nice. Titanium. I'll take that, mate. Alright. We might grab this one and head back to the base. Hopefully we got enough to make what we need. We do. We'll get the craft station down. This is not the greatest area to build. I will be moving in the next couple of episodes, but as I said, we've just started. Let's just get the basics down so we can get some upgrades happening. Tier 2 craft station I'll put down here out of the way. Beautiful. See, now we've got the same stuff from the first little pod that we spawned in. You will upgrade this in the future. You'll get more stuff to upgrade. Now you can see we're running out of water. You do not want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and drink a water. Because you don't want to die. And these veggie tubes, you can use those to create plants that you can actually eat. So you do have food that you can just create in your base as well. Which also you can set your droids to harvest. Go ahead and drop off all our materials because we don't want to keep coming back with a full inventory. Might actually grab an iron if we have any. I have one iron in my inventory, so we'll use that to create another container. Do you get to upgrade these all in the future as well? And this is your blueprint screen. So if we get one iron and one silicone, we can throw those blueprints in and hope that we get lucky. And get some really nice blueprints that'll help us, because blueprints can be super overpowered. But as I said, it is a lot of luck. Like, we'll take some ice. What do we need? I forgot. Iron and silicone. There's the iron. I think we have silicone at the base, but we're already out here. It is really hard to find the right materials. There is a silicone. Let's go back to the base before I die of oxygen starvation. I am still ironing out all my audio issues too, guys, so if that is shit, please bear with me. This is a new microphone. I've only filmed one video with it, and then I've kind of messed it all up, so we'll go ahead and make the blueprint screen. I like to put them all here near my stuff. You can put them on tables and whatnot, but I can't be bothered making a table early in the game. This is just the base to get through now. This is your blueprint screen. If you find blueprint microchips and decode them here. So we'll grab our blueprints. We got 2 of them. Which, by the way, is why we came to this area, because these areas are full of blueprints and unlockable little rooms, and it's the best spot. So we have 2. We're going to decode both of them. We got tier 1 mining speed. Beautiful. Then we got tier 1 agility boots. Absolutely beautiful. So this takes your mining time down by 10%. We also got a tier 1 exoskeleton and tier 1 agility boots. So you see how I put the blueprints into this little computer that we created right here. Well, right here. And then we put the blue chips into that, scanned them, And then we unlock stuff for the crafting station. A very cool little concept. Agility boots are a huge help right now too, because obviously increases your movement speed. This one does 15%, so that's beautiful. And we've seen fabric in that other crate down there earlier at the start, so that's a big W. I'm not going to lie. But unfortunately, it is the end of the video. I'm going to get this edited and uploaded hopefully by 12 o'clock. It's given me 50 minutes to get a quick edit in, make a thumbnail, whatnot. So hopefully you guys enjoyed and want to come back for episode 2. And you can do that by subscribing to my YouTube channel, giving this video a like to let me know that you enjoyed it and you want to come back. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And I love yous and leave yous. And I'll see you guys when I see yous.